We might be on the way back here, I hope. Good grief. I'm up on my primary device, but I'm still not up on my secondary device, which is what I watched the break on and what I was doing in chat, so that I could see if there was a problem. So I saw on the iPad when the stream went down. Okay, now I think we're back up. All right, I'm back up on the iPad, so that must mean that you guys are back up too. Good gracious, man, I am sorry about that. This YouTube did the same thing to me about maybe a week ago, roughly, and it had never done this before, and it did the exact same thing about a week ago, and I don't know what is going on. I may have to switch to Breakers TV or get off of YouTube, because this is twice now in like 10 days. Anyway, this is where we left off on this sweet Hank Aaron refractor hit. One of the 70th anniversary inserts is the card that I had in my hand when I realized on the iPad that everything had gone down. No, you did not miss anything, because as I said, I watch it on two devices. The device that I stream from, which always looks fine to me, and then a secondary device where I log in just like you do. That's the iPad. And so as soon as I saw the iPad freeze up and go down, I knew the stream had dropped. So even though it shows that it's okay on my primary device, when I see it drop on the secondary, I know to stop and try to reacquire the stream, which is, of course, what I tried to do unsuccessfully for a couple of minutes before finally just deciding, as I told you guys in chat as I was doing it, that I was just going to have to reboot the whole thing and see if that would clear it up. I don't prefer to have to reboot the whole thing, because that broadcast software takes 2 or 3 minutes to reload itself, and then of course the computer itself takes a couple minutes to reboot as well, so you end up losing 4 or 5 minutes. But once it became apparent that it was not going to reacquire the stream otherwise, that's what we had to do. So it blows, and I'm sorry, and I don't know why YouTube keeps dropping the stream. So, I mean, I've always done the live on YouTube with no problems until the one happened, I don't know, about a week ago, except it was a lot longer, because the first time I didn't really know how to fix it, and I kept trying all kinds of things. Then now I know, because I had it happen once before, so it's a little faster, but still it blows, and I'm sorry about that, guys. So it may be that I may end up having to relocate over to Breakers TV at some point if I can't get this, if YouTube keeps doing this, or one of the others. I mean, I guess it has to be Breakers TV. There's a lot of options out there, but anyway, we're back at it. So we have a blue parallel here, and let's see what the Dustin May is numbered, because it should be numbered on here somewhere. Where are you numbered, Dustin? Well, maybe not. I thought all the parallels were numbered except for silver. Am I overlooking it? No, I don't see it. All right, so I thought that the blue parallels would be numbered, but I don't see a number. But anyway, you have a nice blue parallel, whether or not it is numbered. But I appreciate you sticking around through that, guys. That's it just really blows. There's a Benintendi. I mean, I'm excited. There's a Bregman. I'm excited about getting into it. You're excited about getting into it. We're in the middle of it, and YouTube decides to send us down the garden path. So not fun. There's another 70th anniversary insert. This one of Greg Maddux. So that's a pretty cool hit too, with the refractor of Greg Maddux. He's got some autographs in this series as well. From what I have, I just kind of took a look at the autograph checklist, and of course I don't remember everybody's name who was on it, because it was a pretty big group of people, but I remember some of the highlight reels of it. There's another rookie insert, Yaleski, I never say this guy's name right, Gurriel. So that's a nice Nice shot for the Astros there with the rookie refractor. And most of this stuff, my plan is, of course, I always sort this stuff at the, oh, hold on. Oh, this is another, what is this? This is I guess it's just another 70th anniversary insert. I thought for a minute we might have something, cool there, but that's just a reproduction of a signature. I thought we might have gotten lucky and gotten an extra hit, an extra signature hit in that box, but no such luck. Oh, so anyway, as I was saying, most of this stuff I hope to get out the door to you, if not tomorrow, the following day. The sorting, there's an Aaron Judge. The sorting takes a while, a Dansby. But all the hits and things I do right at the end of the break before I even get up. I put all the hits in their top loaders and their sleeves and all that stuff. And then depending on the time of night, sometimes I sort the same night the base cards. Sometimes I sort the base cards the next day. But at any rate, my plan is to get them out tomorrow or the following day. There's a first Bowman for the Blue Jays. Hey, there's Duke Snyder. Cool. I'm liking the inserts that we're getting in here. Definitely liking the inserts that we're finding. So this is the 1951 reproduction card. And, of course, refractor. Nice hit for the, was that the Dodgers? Well, where did we go? Yeah, the Dodgers. Jimenez, is that numbered? That looked kind of like it might be, but I don't see the number on it, so I guess it was not. So again, I know, sorry, I have to stop and look still, and this is the first of it I've opened too, so some of it I've got to stop and look and see what is numbered and what is not. It's not like, when you've done it a bunch, you kind of know by glancing whether or not something's going to be numbered, but on the new stuff, it takes a little bit longer. There's a Tampa Bay Rays talent pipeline. Once again, of course, we have single A, double A, triple A on that card. Blake Rutherford, first Bowman. And I'm going to set some of our base over here to the side so that we have a little more room to stack things. Oh, there's an Alex Reyes rookie. Burrows. All right. Bryce Harper, Buster Posey, Taylor Ward Chrome, Chalmers Chrome. Let me take another look at that Chalmers for a second. Now that again I thought was a slightly, I guess it's just the way the picture was taken for a minute. I thought that was maybe a different color parallel that might be numbered as well, but I don't see anything on it that said, and it does not have a number. Just double checking it again. Yeah, no number on it. So, all right. Oh, Braden Shipley. Tyler Glasnow again. It's another rookie, this Aaron Judge in the chrome. Rookie refractor. I think it was, yeah, it is a refractor. Aaron Judge has been socking them out of the park lately. Forgot what they said his average distance was, but it's quite high. Like, in comparison to like our home run leaders, the distance that he gets on his balls is pretty Pretty amazing. All right, so we're into box 2, Benintendi again, Bregman. And as before, we're just going to kind of keep buzzing through. I'm going to set our Chrome cards off to the side so we can recap them at the end if we choose to. Huh. That's funny. That's a nice center guard. They said there was, I think this has got to be the one where they do the nod to the, they had the one series, I don't remember what year it was, and it was like the unfashionably dressed ones. So I'm going to assume that this is a nod to that with the center guard insert. Also refractor, of course. Oh, that's the old stock. Cody Bellinger, that's nice chrome. Jose De Leon, rookie refractor, chrome, of course. We have one stuck there, one stuck in the back. It's another one of our 70th anniversary inserts. Whoops, I stacked that with the chrome. I meant to stack that with the insert. There's also a series in here that has All-American Game signatures, which are the ones that the baseball that they signed when they were still in high school. The players were still in high school. So there's some of those inserts as a possibility in here. There's a top 100 prospects. And of course we have the Bowman Ascent autos and the Chrome Prospect autos and all that fun stuff. Garcia. Chance Adams, first Bowman. Oh, what was the auto in box 1? It is numbered to 50. I believe it was 7 of 50. We'll flip it over here in a second. Yeah, 7 of 50 on the Funkhauser. For the Tigers, that was the auto out of box 1. Somebody just asked that in chat. I guess if somebody's watching this later, they're thinking I just had a stroke and suddenly, like, traveled back in time to pick that up. But no, someone asked in chat to take a look at that. There's our top 100 prospects again with Rutherford. Oh, sure thing, Eric. I mean, that is absolutely the least I can do, considering we had the fun time there with YouTube deciding to drop our stream. Chipper Jones in the 70th anniversary. I was just like, the outfits are pretty much cracking me up on those. Of course, I think the one they showed us in the sell sheet was, who was it? Was it Bryce Harper? It was one of them in, oh, I can't remember if it was Bryce Harper or if it was somebody else, but they were in like a red, white, and blue suit that was pretty interesting. Of course, my brother-in-law wears a lot of stuff like what you're seeing in these cards, so I live it to a certain extent. There's a Carson Fulmer rookie, chrome, of course. Another Blake Rutherford first. That one paper. There's another Uleski rookie. Oh, look at this. I love these. Now, the Hank Aaron was yeah, this is a refractor too, I guess. I wasn't sure if it was for a minute. So there we've got the Koufax, which is equally cool. I mean, the Hank Aaron still, I think, just because Hank is one of my favorite players ever. So the Hank Aaron still kind of has my heart so far, but that Sandy Koufax is pretty nice too, I have to admit. Of course, not everybody. I mean, I know a lot of, especially in this series, you're probably looking more for the rookies and the prospects, but I like looking at some of our legacy veteran players. There's again Glenn Bragg's 70th anniversary. If I can get it where I'm not holding it upside down, insert. So I always enjoy seeing our superstars from yesteryears, if you will. So I was talking to the rep today about this series and asking, you know, how much they had on hand and that kind of stuff. There's Jason Groom, first Bowman for the Sox. That's nice. And yeah, he said this stuff, like, of course, today is just the day it came out. He's like, oh yeah, our stuff is, we don't have any extra. Everything's already gone. It's all gone. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, normally there's extras for years on end, right? I mean, you can go back and buy stuff from 10 years ago in case quantities, but no, he says not for this. He's like, yeah, it's all gone. So, okay, well, I'm glad I ordered a few cases at least, because apparently it's not going to be super easy to pick it back up later. Which I guess kind of all goes back to the change that Topps made in the way they manufacture these things now. They no longer do a bunch of extras. Another talent pipeline, this one for the Rockies. And again, of course, your single A, double A, triple A. Yeah, so now I guess they just print based on orders is their new, Topps new thing. So whatever the pre-orders are, that's allegedly, that's all they print. And so if you want to go back and get more later, oh, there's a Moncada. If you want to go back and get more later, you cannot. Another top 100 prospects. But I still don't know how I feel about that, because I think somewhere down the road, I think Topps has got a bunch of that. I think they say they haven't printed any more and they're not going to make any more, but I bet you they do. I bet you they have some somewhere in a warehouse. There's a big pile of them, and you know, a year down the road, they're going to suddenly release a bunch. That's just my theory. Chris Shaw. I don't know if you guys remember last year with 2016 Topps Finest Baseball. There's a Tyler Austin paper. But they held the Topps Finest. Oh, here's our hit. And it is Angel Perdomo for the Blue Jays. First Bowman. And I don't guess that is numbered. So there you go, Blue Jays. There's a hit for you. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if you guys, there was a Hunter Dozier, paper rookie. If you guys remember last year with 2016 Topps Finest Baseball, Topps wouldn't sell that to the distributors. They, you know, you had to get it like from Topps themselves. And normally you would get it from the distributors. So apparently they still have like a ton of it. And now, a year later, they're getting ready to give it to all the distributors. So I guess I will probably pick some of that up so that we can break a little bit of it. I don't know how, there's a Chang first Bowman. Oh, there's a nice Austin Meadows for the Pirates. Again, with the insert series, the kind of throwback. And refractor, of course. So I don't know how you guys feel about 2016 Topps Finest, but I plan on getting some of it, I think. Of course, the price is going to be higher than normal because it's coming out a year later. Thank you, Topps, for not sending it to my distributors last year, but what are you going to do? AAA for the Orioles. Well, Talent Pipeline. Single A, double A, triple A. Blake Rutherford. Oh, look at that. Back to back. The paper and the chrome. I don't know why I found that interesting, but I kind of did. Of course, you know, sometimes you open up a pack, like, for instance, in Strata, you open up something, there's a De La Cruz. Oh, there's a Dansby Swanson. That's nice. Rookie. It's not, is it a refractor? It is a refractor. All right, cool. Nice Dansby Swanson rookie refractor. Oh, there's a nice Torres for the Yankees. That one is not a refractor, though, on the Torres. I just always show when the box is empty. I don't know. It's just a habit I've had for years. I always show the inside just so everybody knows there's nothing extra hanging out inside that box that should come out. Stewart. Oh, Alex Bregman. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. For the Astros in the 1951 reproduction card on the Bregman. Very cool. Very, very cool. Like that hit a lot on the Bregman. Oh, you got a Torres Superfractor. Sweet, man. Oh, that is nice. I would love to, I'd love to pull a Superfractor out of here tonight. That would be awesome. Talent Pipeline for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, the Superfractors in general, of course, obviously, very sweet hits. But to pull it as a Torres, oh, you gotta love that, man. That is solid. Oh, here we have a nice purple parallel for Hoskins. And this should be numbered, but I did not see one on our other. This one, yes, there we go. 175 of 250. But on our blue parallel earlier, I'm holding it at a weird angle so you can see the number. Our blue parallel earlier wasn't numbered, though, which I thought was odd. But our purple parallel is numbered, so yay for our purple parallel. We already looked at those. I keep wanting to pick up the first stack every time I lay them down to take a better look at something. There's first Bowman. Kyle Tucker. Yeah, you just never know what you're going to find Oh, that was Austin Meadows. He played for UK, I think. Didn't he? I think he did. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't follow, I know that I should. I don't follow college baseball like very much. And I should. I know that I should, but really I do not follow college very much. Just going to stack those that way. Here's another Alex Bregman. That also a refractor. So you're having a lot of nice Bregman hits here for the Astros. Of course, I know we need to find you a superfractor. We need to find you a signature. I know. We got to find you something. Something else. We always want the next best, don't we? Oh, here's a nice gold. That's got to be numbered. Yep, to 25. 7 of 25 on the gold parallel of the Dijon, for the Cardinals of the Dijon. So that is a nice hit for the Cards, numbered to 25. Let's see, look at that. I picked up the right stack that time. Luis Ortiz. Rookie, who is that? David Dahl. That, Hoskins. One thing about these, there are a lot of cards to sort through. There's another 70-year parallel. Or insert, rather. That was an insert, not a parallel. You know, sometimes I get spoiled when you do a lot of the football, especially when you open the things that have, you know, like 5 cards in the box or 10 cards in the box or something. You kind of forget sometimes. And then you have things like this with a lot more base in it, and kind of forget what it's like. Oh, I know what we were talking about earlier. I was saying, you know, the player that was back-to-back, his paper and his chrome, back-to-back in the pack. Oh, is that technically considered orange? I kind of call it gold, but okay. I didn't really think there was an orange in this one. I thought the colors were silver, purple, blue, gold, red, and black. I didn't think that they had one technically as orange in 2017 Bowman. I thought that it was gold, but if it is orange, okay. That is Angels Talent Pipeline. I really thought that, I didn't think they had an orange in this. That's why I thought that was gold, but I apologize if I misspoke and that is supposed to be referred to as orange. There, that's the card I was thinking of. It was Chris Bryant in the red, white, and blue. See, I knew we'd run across it eventually. So that's the one I was talking about earlier in the suit that was kind of flashy, I guess is the right word to say, with the Chris Bryant. Yeah, that's funny. Hunter Dozier, went by a second ago. There is a DeLeon in the top 100 prospects. Stewart, Jimenez. Oh, I keep going off track when we were talking about, I talk about it and then I talk about something else and I don't ever finish what my thought was. Talking about the player that was back-to-back, we opened some Strata, I don't know, a few months ago, and like everybody in there, oh, there's a Cotton rookie. Is that a refractor? Yeah. Everybody in there was I mean, it was like the same player, right? Because I mean, first of all, there's only 2 cards in Strata, so there they are, 1, 2, and then so it's same player in the box, okay? But we were opening like a half case, and then the rest of the case, the player came up like 2 more times. So out of the half case, which was 12 hits, like 4 of them were the same player. There's a Rosario prospects, top 100 prospects. And sometimes you just look at that stuff and think, what happened to the random part of the insertion, right? Allegedly, there's a machine that does all of the randomization and the insertions to keep it random, but I swear to you, there's been more than once, and not just tops. It happens with Panini as well, where you will pull out just multiples of the same player or the same team. So I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to be random, but I don't think it is always as random as they would like for us to believe that it is. In fact, we opened out of some Gypsy Queen recently, too. There was a ton of, was it Yankees? I think it was, where the Yankees in the first half of the case had just an unbelievable number of hits. And you're thinking, okay, well, there's no way there's going to be that many hits in the second half of the case for the Yankees, right? I mean, because good grief, they had half the hits in the first half of the case. Second half of the case, they didn't have half the hits, but they still had like another 3. I mean, it was insane what they pulled out of there for the Yanks. So, I don't know. Sometimes it just flows that way, I guess. Funkhauser. Oh, here's our signature. Perdomo. Again. See, and this goes back to my theory, because we just pulled him for the Blue Jays a while ago, and there he is again. So there's 2 of him. Toronto, you now have 2. And they're both just the base. There's no parallel either. So there you go. That goes to what I was talking about. Is that sometimes it doesn't seem like the random is that random. Although, of course, plenty of other times it does feel like it's random. Well, the second one is at least a refractor, so I will say that. The second one that came out is a refractor. The first one that came out was not a refractor. So I guess that's the difference in the 2, is the second one came out as a refractor. Garcia. Top 100 Devers. Oh. There's another one of our, although that outfit's fine. That's same concept, style of card on that 70th insert, but he's dressed fine. Unlike our red, white, and blue suit that we had a second ago. Now, I thought this is another one that I thought might be numbered, but I see no number on it. So, I guess it is not. But I thought that it would be numbered. Oh, we've got another, is this a refractor? Yep, we've got another insert here. Mr. Mike Trout, and this is, what is the style of card? What's the year on this one? The 1948 is the style being reproduced with the Mike Trout. Cool hit. Ramirez. There's another 70th insert for Elvin Hernandez for the Pirates. I do like the inserts in this series thus far. Kyle Lewis, Sheffield, so far so good. YouTube seems to continue to be cooperating with us at the moment, so happy days. Mitch Keller, Chang, first Bowman. A little stack of chrome cards is getting quite high over there. So, any opinions on who's gonna end up in the World Series this year? Early, I know. I realize early, but still. You know, if you're going to play the odds, the early time is the time to do it. There's Ryan Rodriguez in the 70th anniversary insert. Josh Bell in the top 100. Tyler O'Neill. Deweese. I don't know why I just said all their names like you can see it on the card. I don't have any. I don't know why I just read them out loud. Well, there's Perdomo again. We're hitting lots of him tonight. Oh, here's our signature. It's coming up early in this box. Abraham Gutierrez, first Bowman for the Braves on the Gutierrez autograph. So very nice that the Braves are in the game now, right? Sorry, I'm just checking something over there on the primary monitor. I don't believe there are any relic cards in here, not that I am aware of in Bowman. It's all autographs and all on-card autographs. There's Josh Bell again in the rookie. Refractor, yeah, I think, yeah, refractor. Bowman is pretty much all about the on-card autographs and the rookies and the prospects. I mean, sure, there's there are veteran signatures and things in here too. It's not like it is 100% rookies, but certainly I would say that is the primary thing that drives Bowman are the rookies and the prospects. Oh yeah, there are some booklet cards. You're right about that. There are booklet cards, and they're what are they? They're like 8-player or something. I mean, they're big ones, I think. And by big ones, I mean more than one player. There's a Dodgers talent pipeline. Yeah, the pack searchers. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm sure the pack searchers do hate that. But you know, what I think is funny, I talk about this all the time when I'm doing, like, football especially tends to have them. They put those big, I call them dummy cards, those big block, thick block cards that they just insert into the packs. That there's a Rodriguez first Bowman. And there's a Reyes refractor. Nice Alex Reyes for the Cardinals. Chance Adams first Bowman. So they put those big block cards in there, and that's the whole purpose of putting those in there, right? Is the people that go along through the hobby store or wherever, and they feel up the packs trying to find the hits. And of course, at least half the time, you're going to end up with that big block card instead, and it makes me laugh. There's Chris. I don't never have Gissel. I'm terrible with saying names. I really just am. So yeah, it always makes me laugh when I pull those big block cards out, because I think how many people are walking along, feeling the packs and thinking, oh, they've taken like every hit out of the box, and then they get wherever they go, the home, their house or their car or whatever, and they open them and it's all just those big dummy thick block cards that just makes me laugh. Topps doesn't really do that too much. So there's a Barreto top 100. It just, I'm sure they do hate this series, though, because you can't tell. I mean, on the autograph cards, you're not going to be able to tell by feeling a pack whether or not there's a hit in there. I don't even think, I'll have to pay attention the next one that comes up, but I don't even think that they face, there's Foley. Oh, there's a nice Mike Trout in the, what year is this? That's a 1951 series on that Mike Trout. That is that a photo variation? Maybe. There's a Torres again. So yeah, I don't really notice Topps doing the facing the autographs. Like Panini, a lot of times in the packs, the autograph will be facing the opposite way of all the other cards. Like they'll turn it, like this. So it'll be in the pack like that. When all the other cards are facing forward, it'll be facing backwards. So sometimes, in Panini, you'll know whatever you're getting ready to flip over is either going to be an autograph or a relic because it's facing the opposite way. And sometimes I think they do that in Topps, or in Bowman, Bowman's Best, I think their autograph cards, the best I remember, are facing the opposite way. But then in a lot of series, De La Cruz, like this one, they're not facing the opposite way. There's a 70th insert for Hayes. No, I guess that's not numbered either. So then they're definitely, it doesn't feel any different. And I'm not even sure if it would feel any different if it were facing the opposite way, but you would think maybe. Calhoun. Somebody who's in chat, tell me if your picture is okay. My iPad is spinning right now, but sometimes my iPad spins not because of the fact that it's having a problem with the broadcast, just because it's old, and sometimes it gets, whatever, overloaded on its memory or whatever. So can someone in chat pipe up and tell me if everything looks okay on your picture at the moment, so that I know whether or not it is just my iPad? The basketball cards that have the 24 karat inserts, I think you're probably talking about gold standard Okay, good. So it is just my iPad. I just want to make sure. Usually if it like goes down like it did earlier, my iPad will say stream is offline, and that's when I know I have a problem. And it's not saying that, it's just kind of stuck there, which I figured was just my old iPad. Cody Reed for the Reds in the top 100. So thank you for letting me know that it's fine on your side. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 24 karat gold basketball cards that you're asking about is gold standard. That is the one that I think you're thinking of. There's a Dansby Swanson in the 70th anniversary insert refractor. Well, I mean, okay, so you're asking about could somebody use a metal detector to find the 24 karat gold cards in the basketball series? They are a redemption. They're not like live in the pack on the 24 karat gold stuff. So they would not be able to find it that way. There's for the Phillies on, what year is this? The 1948 again. J.P. Crawford in the 1948 series, reproduction series, or card design, whatever I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean, anyway. You might not know what I'm trying to say, but you do know what I'm making a reference to, anyway. Oh, yeah, the gold standard is actually, the gold standard is fun. It's a fun series, and it's a nice high-end series. There's a Justin Moreno on the 70th insert. There's a lot of nice hits that will come out of gold standard. It is one of my... Well, I like a lot of the basketball cards, honestly. Now, some of them, of course, don't have as high-end hits as others do. And some of the high-end ones I like okay, but I don't love. Like Gala, for instance. It's okay, but I don't love it. But Gold Standard is a really nice series. The autographs are on card, which, a lot of times Panini with their basketball, well, Panini with all their products, a lot of times they have sticker autos. Topps tends to do more on-card autos, but of course, Topps really only does baseball now. They lost their football license and never did basketball. So that is one of the selling points of Gold Standard is, so Jason Groom, that you have on-card autos, which is not always what you get in Panini. A lot of times you get sticker autos. There's Mariners, Talent Pipeline. But yeah, you shouldn't worry about anybody taking 24 karat gold. You would be just fine. They're not going to be live in the pack if it's something like that. It would be a redemption. There's another blue parallel. This one, Jimani Jones for the Angels. And again, I keep thinking these blues should be numbered. Like, I just am pretty sure that they should be. But yet they're not. So why do I think that they should be? I don't know. But I keep thinking they are, and they keep proving to me that they're not. So why do I keep looking, thinking they are? Like it's going to change. That's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing and you expect a different result. Yeah. I know. I'm expecting a different result on that blue, and then I got on the first blue one. I don't know. I can't help it. Once I'm more familiar with the series, then I won't stop and look, because then you're just like, yeah, that's definitely not going to be numbered. No need to keep looking. But it takes a few tries to convince myself. Was that Benintendi? Yeah, I guess it is. So there's a rookie refractor for Mr. Benintendi. pulled a Benintendi Auto out of some Bowman's Best that I opened for myself. I don't know, last week before last, something like that. I pulled a nice Benintendi Auto out of it. Which is usually not the case. Usually when I'm trying to open something for myself, I end up getting like the worst thing ever, right? Like, it's just terrible. Oh, they have YouTube disconnected me from chat. What in the world? Okay, hang on one second. I'm going to try to get YouTube is just not my friend tonight for whatever reason. YouTube is making me have a really hard time. So I'm just trying to get it to give me my stupid chat back again. Oh, I'm hating YouTube tonight. Absolutely hating YouTube tonight. Hating them. Okay, well, it is not giving me my chat back. And I don't know why. It just came up with a message that says your chat is disconnected. Okay, well, fun. Good times. All right, well, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. We'll go on and I'll fool with it again in a minute and see if I can get it back up. I don't know why YouTube is hating me right now. Austin Meadows for the Pirates. But YouTube's got it in for me tonight. Like, I don't know what the deal is. I'm just having the worst luck with them this evening for whatever reason. I feel like, oh, Carson Palmer. Oh, Fulmer. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay, that was good. David Pletcher. Oops, almost left him. I don't know why. What is going on with stupid YouTube tonight? This is just, oh, this is making me so mad. I guess I'm just going to have to get a new iPad, maybe. There's a Gurriel refractor for the Astros. Oops, he was stuck behind that fellow. All right, I'm going to try again to get it to come up here because I don't like not having the chat available in case you have a question or something. I'd like to be able to see it, but the whole stupid iPad is just making my life exceedingly difficult right now. Oy. Okay, yeah, still not going to let me back in, so. Makes no sense to me. No sense at all. There's a chance Cisco in the top 100. I guess I'm going to have to go back to, oh, there's a Sheffield in the top 100. We're going to have to go back to, oh, there's a Chang, first Bowman, paper though. Going to have to go back to using a laptop as the second device, I guess, again. I was doing that for a while, but then that seemed to be, well, it was problematic in that I don't really have anywhere to set it where I can easily see the chat. There's Mike Piazza, that's cool, on the insert. I don't really have anywhere where I can easily set it to see the chat, so I I stopped using the laptop and started using the iPad instead. But if the iPad's just going to randomly disconnect me from chat and then not allow me to reconnect to it, that's not really very helpful. There's Giancarlo Stanton. What year is this? The 48 again. The 48 card series. Reproduction, parallel, whatever you want to call it. So I keep reaching over here and periodically trying to get myself reconnected to chat on YouTube, but it's just not going to let me. I don't know why it disconnected me to begin with. Oy. But it will not allow me to reconnect. Brett Myers, 70th insert for the Phillies. Cody Bellinger. Tell you, I don't know. I think baseball is like cursed. It seems like every time I have something weird happen that goes wrong with YouTube, it seems like it's when I'm doing baseball. I don't know what the deal is. It's just, oh, Phil Rizzuto, sweet. Phil Rizzuto, nice on the 51 reproduction for the Yankees. So I don't know what it is about baseball and YouTube and my breaks that seem to have some kind of perfect storm to throw me off course every time. Not every time, but it feels like every time. Chicago White Sox in the talent pipeline. Nick Senzel, that's nice for the Reds on the first Bowman. Well, of course, you know, I'm a Reds kind of fan just because of the place where I live. I mean, you know, they're near here, so we grew up as Reds fans. In my house, my dad was all about the Reds. So I was excited to see the Senzel. Yeah, we've got a huge pile of chrome over here at this point. I mean, it's half the cards practically are chrome. I mean, there's always a lot of chrome in Bowman, but there's more than usual, it seems. So we may not recap all of the chrome. Whoops, hang on. I laid two down there at once. The Ortiz and the Gelman both went down at the same time. Hey, there's another Cincinnati Red. First Bowman in the blue parallel. And that one is numbered to 150. So finally, I turn over a blue one and it's numbered. Yay! I told you I was going to keep turning those over because I kept thinking they were going to be numbered. So 1 out of 3 we found was actually numbered, but at least the one was. It was paper, it wasn't chrome, but it was numbered. So maybe that's the deal. Maybe it is only the paper ones that are numbered. Here's a Reyes in the purple parallel, numbered to 250. If I can get that at the right angle, you can see that one. So maybe that's the deal. Maybe the blue parallels in the paper version are numbered, and a blue parallel in the chrome version is not numbered. Perhaps that's what the deal is going to be with 2017 Bowman Baseball. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Yep, refractor. Just because of the way the lighting is in here, I have to turn them at that angle if I want to double check if they're a refractor or not. Otherwise, it's hard to tell with the overhead lighting that I'm working under. So I have to kind of get them at a little bit of an angle to double check it. So if you're wondering why I do that, that's why. PJ Conlon. We have a minor league franchise here where I live as well. We have the Legends. I don't really go out there much. I've been out there maybe once or twice. And honestly, I can't even remember what major league team we're affiliated with. I know I should be able to remember it, but I can't. I probably should spend a little time out there, though, because I'm sure we would see some nice up-and-comers. There's a nice Tyler Glasnow for the Pirates. We had a little bit of a rough start the other day, I believe. The best I recall, he had a couple of games that were, or a game anyway, that was a little, not quite as good as I would have expected it to be. Talking about Glasnow. I kind of have high hopes for him in general. But time will tell, I guess. Talent pipeline for the Mets. There's a Chang first Bowman. Trevor Clifton, top 100. Did we pull our auto out of here yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so our auto should be right in one of these two boxes, I think. We pulled our auto yet. It's hanging out here to the end. Oh, here's, what do they call these? Shimmer, I think, right? I think Topps calls this the Shimmer refractor. In the Sheffield blue Yankees Shimmer refractor. Not numbered because it's chrome, but yet you saw me still turn it over and look because I'm forever and a day turning them over to look. Even though I think I have pretty well figured out that it's going to be the paper blue that are going to be numbered, and the chrome blue are not. All right, so is our signature in here? Where is our signature? Yeah, there it is. All right, I see it back there. It waited to the very last pack, so it was definitely holding us. Let's hold it out to be very, very, very last. We'll move all these other cards up. If it's going to wait till the last pack, we may as well make it the last card of the last pack, right? Oh, and this Drill Cotton for the A's. And it's numbered to 125. I got it. There we go. That angle, you can see the number on it. So, there you go, A's. You got a nice little cotton auto there with the numbered blue parallel. Well, oh, so that was a blue that was numbered, but I guess probably because it was an autograph. I wonder if they put the pack with the autograph in the same place in every box. I wonder weird things like that sometimes. All right, so this is our last box of this first half of a case. I think the second half of this case goes tomorrow night, and then for whatever reason, there's another Fulmer. I don't think I listed the next case starting until maybe next week, or maybe over the weekend, but I think I did it not starting until next week. I don't really know why I did that, but I think that's what I did. Probably because stupid eBay has you doing everything 5 days out, and if you try to do it any less than 5 days, 5 days. If you try to do any less than 5 days on something that is not a buy it now, just a regular, auction that allows bids, they charge you an extra $1 per listing to list it for less than 5 days. So yeah, that's like an extra $30 a break. Nice Kershaw for the Dodgers. Refractor, of course, on the 1951 card set. Yeah, I wish I learned that the hard way back when. Whenever they made that change, because it didn't used to be that way, so whenever they made that change, I guess I probably wasn't paying attention. There's a Korea. When they send you all those stupid notices that tell you what they're doing, I probably just overlooked it. And yeah, I didn't know. And I got socked with an enormous bill. Here's another Funkhauser. This is in the shimmer parallel for the Tigers, and I still call this gold. I know somebody else said they think it's called orange, but I don't know. I'm going with gold. This is 4 of 25 on the shimmer gold parallel for Funkhauser for the Tigers. Yeah, so that time when I wasn't paying attention, I suppose, and didn't see that little update to their policies and listed a whole bunch of stuff on 3 days for like an entire month. And then I got a bill that was like 5 times what I thought it was going to be. And that's when I learned that it has to be at least 5 days. So, Astros talent pipeline. So I cannot, in fact, get it up any faster, because it's, well, I mean, I could, but as I said, they charge you an arm and a leg and probably half of another leg if you want to do that, which to me is just silly. I mean, why do they care how long you list it for? There's another Gurriel. Oh, that's a paper one. Bichette. Shouldn't make any difference to them whether I want to list it for 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. I mean, what do they care? But apparently they do. Rios. Oh, here's our signature out of the last box. This is Garcia for the Phillies on first Bowman. So Phillies, you got a little hit. Of course, we will recap our signatures at the end of the break, and I will also do the nightly random when we get through the rest of this box. There's another talent pipeline, that one for the A's. And again, if anybody came in late, the plan is to try and get this stuff out tomorrow or the following day would be my goal. I know, being a new series, I know you want to get them in your hands. Don't want to have to wait any longer than you have to
have them arrive at your house, and I don't blame you for that. I'm the same way. When I buy into breaks, if it's a new product, I'm always anxious to get it too. So it's one thing to see it, it's another to get it and hold it in your hands. Oh, here we've got a purple parallel for Mickey Moniak, and it is numbered to 250. That's for the Phillies. Whoops, I almost stacked him with the autographs. You don't mean to stack him with the autographs. Ken Griffey Jr., that's pretty cool. Refractor on the parallel. Yeah, I like the Ken Griffey Jr. Cool hit, Mariners. Honeywell, DeLeon. So we've seen some pretty good stuff go through here tonight. Of course, I was hoping we were gonna pull a crazy hot autograph out of there, or pull a superfractor. Luis Garcia. Is that a, yeah, first Bowman. There's a Dansby. Refractor. Of course, we do still have a few packs, so we could still pull a superfractor anyway. I think we pulled all the autos we're going to pull out of here, because we already have our auto hit for this box, but we could still possibly pull a superfractor. Top 100, Luis Urias. Of course, I really, I'd love to pull like a Sandy Koufax out of here, or Hank Aaron. I mean, they have auto cards in this set. I would flip out if we pulled a Hank Aaron. That would make me super happy to pull the Hank Aaron. It really would. Hank Aaron is one of my all-time favorite players. Funkhauser again. Top 100, Lopez. Well, why that's weird. Like half are going... After I was just praising Topps for not having cards going in 100 different directions, there we just pulled a pack with them going in multiple directions right there off the top. There's a Calvin Pickering in the 70th insert. Ramirez. All right, we got a handful of packs left to go. Bryce Harper. Of course, that was also refractor, but I'm sure you saw that. I think all of those are refractors. Everyone we've pulled out has been, so I'm going to assume that that particular insert set must all be refractors. Here's another Alex Bregman. So we've had a few Alex Bregman's come through. I believe I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, I'd say we have, just looking at the way they're stacked, I'd say we have half. Ooh, we might be getting ready to, oh, shoot. I thought this was something different, in which case it was going to be super low numbered, but it is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. Still nice, but not what I thought it was going to be. I would say probably half of what has come out of the box is chrome. So that's about right, I guess. Considering it's mostly, well, there's the 70th anniversary inserts in chrome, of course, are not all prospects and rookies, but most of the other chrome, they are prospects and rookies. Gutierrez. Another top 100. There's Aaron Judge, which I think is funny that Aaron Judge is number 45 on the top 100, because to me, I would say Aaron Judge would be higher than number 45, but apparently Bowman doesn't think so. So there you go. All right, now we're going to do our nightly giveaway, but of course where I rebooted all of this fun stuff earlier, I don't know if I still have, hopefully I still have my spreadsheet up. Maybe not. Maybe I need, and I've got to pull random back up. I, of course, had all this stuff set up originally, and then we all know what happened. YouTube decided to not cooperate and drop the stream, which is a real drag. So let me just get all of this brought back up, and that should do it. All right, so for the nightly giveaway, I already had everybody over here on sheet number 2 of the spreadsheet. Just as you can see, I just cut and pasted straight down, because even the stuff that said buyback is in there too. But it just makes it easier. That way I know nothing's been left out, or no one's been left out. And then I will scroll back up here and you will see, of course, that we have everybody in there. We're going to hit random one time, and our winner is Jack. So Jack is our winner tonight. And Jack, we got to figure out, well, I guess I don't need to take you back over there. Tell you what, I've got my 1 through 15 typed over on that spreadsheet so that I don't have to sit here and type them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me go over here and grab them real quick. I'll leave you on that view, because I don't think you probably care about watching me cut and paste the numbers 1 through 15. That would be my guess anyway. And then we'll see what out of our stack you're going to win. And it is number 11. All right, so Jack, you're going to have number 11 out of the stack. So let me pick the stack up. Where did I set the stack? Good grief. All right, here is our stack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so what you have well, I got one stuck to it. Number 12 was stuck to it. So you have a Rocco Baldelli, if I'm saying his name right, for the Rays game-used jersey from Upper Deck. What year was this? Looks like 2008, Upper Deck. So this is what's going home with you as your extra tonight. I'll be sending that with the rest of your cards. And that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you spending your time and your money with me. I appreciate your patience when YouTube kicked us off briefly. Of course, they never did let me back into chat for the last 15